Trying to buy a home is incredibly complicated and stressful. It's even worse for people who don't have a deep knowledge of personal finance. I put together a simple mortgage calculator that is specifically designed for non-financial experts. It makes it very easy to understand if a certain home that you're looking at is actually within your budget. I've built this in both Apple Numbers and Google Sheets, but for this demo, I'm just going to show Apple Numbers. So here we are in Apple Numbers, and this template file that you'll get access to, and I'll share that in a second. It has a few different things. There's a Start Here tab, which has instructions, which I'm technically going over right now. There's the Current Finances tab, and then the Mortgage Calculator tab. For the Current Finances tab, all you have to do is fill out these three sections. So your finances, your current home, and your down payment information. So under your finances, you have your monthly income. So here, if you have multiple people, say husband and wife or partners, that kind of stuff, you can have income A, income B, that can be two different people. And you want to put your net and your gross monthly income. Or maybe you have multiple jobs and you want to list all of those out here. Next thing you want to do is your monthly expenses, and these are specifically broken down by what you currently pay for your mortgage or rent, what your current home utilities are, so think of energy bill, water, internet, that kind of stuff, and then all other expenses. So this can be things like groceries, if you pay for streaming services, basically any other bills that you have that are not either your mortgage or rent or your home utilities. And then next you want to list out your monthly debt payments. So this can be credit card payments you make, student loan payments, car payments, that kind of stuff. Next we want to move on to information about your current home. What's the square footage of your current home? What's the current monthly energy bill? And then what do you pay for internet and water? You can add on to this as well if you want. So you can just add a row below and just add another item. That is all completely fine. But this should cover most of the basics for most people. And then the last thing you want to add is how much money you currently have saved for a down payment. So once all this is filled out, all this information will be used on the next tab. So now let's say you're actually looking at a home. Maybe you saw something online or you actually went to look at something and you're just trying to gauge, is this home within your budget? So that's the intent of this tool here. So all you have to do, anywhere you see these blue numbers, that's where you fill stuff out. So you just want to put basic information about the house. So you want to put the house price, square footage, property taxes, if there's any HOA fees, that kind of stuff. And all that stuff is readily available on Zillow or Realtor.com, that kind of thing. You want to choose the length of the loan that you're doing, either 30 years or 15. You want to put in your interest rate. And this is something where you can get the current rates. I have a link here where you can get those. Talk to whoever's giving you a loan and what the rates will be. This changes on a daily basis, so that can be, you want to kind of guesstimate that a little bit here. How much you're putting down for a down payment, closing costs, and you can edit all these things depending on what you need. The PMI rate, again, your loan officer will be able to tell you what that will be, but this is a basic range that you can use. And then the rules of thumb is, there's many rules of thumb when it comes to how much of your budget should be allocated for your home. And there's many options out there. Like I said, the one that this uses is the 25% of your gross monthly income, so no more than that. But you do have the option to change this if you want to go by a different rule of thumb here. So once all that is filled out, what you get is this really nice summary here. And if a home is within your budget, it'll tell you yes, but also to review that overall budget. Gives you a breakdown of what your new mortgage monthly payment is going to be, what your total expenses is going to be. So that'll be your new mortgage payment plus your existing expenses. And that does include utilities as well. Any money that you have left over or your surplus per month after you pay all your bills, and then how much money you need for a down payment. This would be basically all the cash you need for settlement, which would be for your down payment and closing costs. So for any home that you're looking at, once you fill this out once and you kind of put in your current finances in here, all you have to do is essentially just put the new home information in. And then you can very, very quickly get a sense for, is this home that we're looking at in our budget or is it not in our budget? Now, again, this is a very, very simple tool just to help you gauge when you're looking at a home. Can we afford this? Is it within your budget? But obviously, you're going to want to talk to your realtor, loan officer to make sure that everything is accurate before you actually make a decision and make a move. This is really just to help you as you're looking at things to say, oh, can we afford this and does this fit? If you're interested in this template, I have a link in the description with more details. I hope this is helpful, and thanks for watching. See ya.